Welcome, Oromo Freedom Media. I'm Asha Kimo, and today we have a very special guest, Mariam Abdul Karim. Welcome to the show, Mariam.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, Mariam, how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
18 years old, and I understand yesterday was your graduation?
Yes, my graduation party was yesterday.
That's wonderful. And tell me, how long ago did your family come to Ethiopia? To America?
I want to say 20 years, 21 years.
21 years?
Yes.
It must be heartbreaking knowing that your father couldn't see this day. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it is heartbreaking, but at the same time, he was with us in our souls. He was with us. He didn't physically have to be there, but he'll still be with us wherever we are.
That's great. I'm sure he's very proud. Tell us, how did you lose your father?
In an accident while he was back home.
How many children does he leave behind?
He had 7 kids.
7 children?
7 children.
And how old is the youngest child?
She's 12.
Did she ever get to meet him?
No.
That must be heartbreaking. What was he passionate about in his life?
He was passionate about a lot of things. He's a businessman. He's very good at running businesses. He's passionate about his family, everybody who's with him.
I understand he was a humanitarian and he passed away in a protest in 2019 back home in Ethiopia. Is that correct?
Yes.
The fact that Ethiopia's governing body is violating basic human rights and the rights that are laid out in the Ethiopian constitution must have really given him a lot of courage to speak up for change. As a young woman in this generation today, what do you believe is the most important thing that Ethiopia needs to do to create change, and how?
I would say that we need to stand up for what we believe in, and everything that we want to happen, everybody needs to come together and make a change, and not just sit back and take everything and being oppressed by people for multiple years. I would say that if we all came together as one Tokumma, we would be able to make a change.
And I hope that message is heard by a lot of the young generation, because it's very powerful, and I agree wholly with you. And tell us, is there something you'd like to say to all the people that came out to support yesterday?
I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to support me and my family yesterday. Thank you to everybody who helped out and who made the party happen. For everybody who came and those who couldn't make it, we all understand. Thank you for sending your regards to us. I just want to say thank you to my mom, my family, my sisters, my brothers, all of them. They did a lot to make yesterday happen. I'm grateful for everybody who came.
That's wonderful. And if you could say one thing to your father right now, what would it be?
If I could say one thing, it would be, even if you're not here, I will still try my best and my hardest to do my best in this world, get a degree, and hopefully one day become have a medical degree and study the sciences that will help me in Costa Rica. That's what I will be doing.
Oh, how long will you be in Costa Rica for?
I'll be studying in Costa Rica for 4 months.
4 months? Oh, that's great. And you're going to be studying what there?
I will be taking my science credits in Costa Rica to help with my prereqs to hopefully have a medical degree later in life.
And I know if your father was here, he would be very proud of all of that. I am very proud of hearing all of that. And if there is a message you could give to the young generation, somebody who is maybe thinking about taking the course that you are or going to the same path you are, who is living in the same life and has seen the struggles, what would you say to them? How could you encourage them to, get where you are going?
I would say don't let anything hold you back. Don't let any insecurities or thinking you're not good enough. If you try hard and you put 100% effort into everything, you will hopefully achieve what you want in life.
That's a great message. That's very true, and I'm sure that's going to reach a lot of ears that's needed. Do you have a plan of returning back home eventually?
Yes, I will be coming back from my studying after 4 months, and then I will be studying in Seattle when I come back.
And what will you be studying here in Seattle?
Hopefully, I will be able to get my medical degree in either nursing or a nurse practitioner.
Oh, good luck with that. That's amazing. That's wonderful. And you said that it's been, 12 years working up to this point? And you've been working very hard to get here. Can you tell us what it was like going through that process, and how does it feel being a graduate right now and having just potential in front of you?
To have graduated is crazy. Just thinking about it is crazy. But at the same time, it feels like just another step to getting where I want to be. I would just say that it certainly opened my eyes and showed me that I still have a long way to go, and high school is not the last step.
It surely isn't the last step, but this is a great step you're taking, and I hope everybody is just as proud as your father would be today. Tell us a little bit about your family. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters, sorry. And I have 4 older siblings, and then 4 younger siblings also.
Okay. And your younger siblings, I'm sure they look up to you and are proud to see you graduating school. This is a good beacon for them on where they need to do and how hard, where practice takes you in life. So that's an amazing thing. You're setting a precedent. Tell me, what do you want to do after you graduate with medical school? Do you want to go right into nursing and working at a hospital, or what does your dreams look like?
Hopefully, my dream would be working in a hospital, any big hospital, honestly, or a nonprofit organization, whichever I see works out well.
Yeah, that would be great. And I can even see you going back home to Ethiopia, opening your own medical field there, your own hospital there. And I think it's very important that young people here take the knowledge you acquire and use it back home. So keep that in mind as well.
I definitely will.
That's wonderful. What's your mother's name? She's a beautiful woman.
Yes, my mom's name is Medina. Medina Tola.
She must be very strong raising all these children, huh?
She would have to be. I know we can be difficult to handle.
Yeah, but I bet she's very proud of you. That's wonderful. Yeah. And Mariam, is there a word of advice you'd like to give to your younger siblings who are going to be watching you soon?
I'd say listen to your mom.
Good advice.
Listen to your mom. That's the best advice I can give them.
Do you have any comments on what's going on right now in Ethiopia? Anything that you've heard in the political side of things that you'd like to comment on, or that's touched you that you would like to speak up on?
Well, I don't like to believe everything that I hear on the media, because it's most likely one person's side of the story or one point of view of what's happening. But I would like to say that everybody should do more research and look into it more, instead of just listening to what is heard from one person's side and not knowing how it's affecting everybody else.
Yes, and that's the thing here with Oromo Freedom Media. Is created to be something different than the other media networks that might not give you truth or all the information that you need. So that's a great thing about this media, and I'm glad you are here, and I'm glad you graced us with your presence and a few words. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.